Alright, this will be the last video for 9.1. Problem number 5 asks us to check whether this point here lies on these lines, okay? And so what we do here is something we've done in previous chapters. We take our x value and our y value and we just substitute those into the two lines given. So looking at the first one, alright, 4, and then I'm going to put this this 2 value in for x, and then I have plus 2, and then I'm going to use -3 for my y value. And what I'm doing is I'm testing whether this equality holds true here. That's what I want to know, and it has to be true for both of these. Okay. If we do our calculation over here, we get 8 plus -6, and we probably already see that it's not going to work out. We get 2 equals -12, which is false, okay? So we already know that this is a no by just checking it in one of the lines, okay? And so now we're going to check whether -3, 0 works in these linear equations here. So I have 4 times -3 plus 2 times 0 equals -12, and we see that this is -12 and that's 0, so we have -12 equals -12. So yes, it works in the first one. So now I'm going to have to put it into the second one, and I'm going to have 4, that's my 4 value, I'll put in -3 plus, nope, minus 2 times 0. Remember, you put your x's and your y's in the right spot, and then you're testing this equality here. And what we see is -12 equals -12. So we got a yes, and therefore, yes, it does satisfy. Okay. Next up, we have a application problem, and we can read this. It says the sum of two numbers is 50, so that's this equation, x plus y equals 70, and the difference is -50, the difference, subtraction. So they ask us to get this into slope-intercept form first. The first one, all we have to do is move the x over to the other side, and so we get -1x and 70. And then looking at this one right here, when I change this to slope-intercept form, I'll move my x over. I have -y equals -x minus 50, and then divide by -1. Now what's nice about, one nice thing about the Hawk system is that when I enter these into the Hawk system, it's going to graph it for me, okay? And it'll show you the graph, and you're just going to have to find the intersection. So as a quick little review how to use Desmos here, I think it's a great tool, and just to check your answers and to see the visualization of this. I'm going to enter in the first equation, y equals -x plus 70. And then the second one is y equals x plus 50. Now, what we see here is we don't have even if I hit the home button, I don't see the graph. So I can use my roller wheel on my mouse, and I can just kind of zoom out, and there I see the intersection, and the intersection of the two lines is 1060. Okay, so what I can do back here is I could say it's one solution 1060. Okay, and it'll show up on the Hawk system too when you do this. Alright, this last problem, maybe one of the easiest ones here, and they save it to last here, is, and it does say check your answer with substitution, but we know that the intersection the solution occurs at the intersection, and this intersection is at 2, -2. And so we just read that off. They already gave us the picture, and we can test those values for x and y into the equations, and I promise you they're going to work. Okay. So that wraps up 9.1. Remember the downfalls of graphing. Sometimes it doesn't come out to be a nice clean answer, and sometimes it's a little lengthy, but with the tool Desmos it's nice because we can see a quick picture, and we don't even have to have it in slope intercept form. So well, good luck with 9.1. Thanks.